Ladies and gentlemen, friends and listeners from around the world, thank you for being here today. We live in an age of constant connection. Messages arrive in milliseconds. Social media lets us see what our friends, acquaintances, celebrities, even strangers, are doing every hour of every day. We are liked, followed, snapped, retweeted, tagged, and shared. And yet, we are lonelier than ever before. Let that sink in. Despite being digitally surrounded, emotionally, many of us feel completely alone. How is that even possible? How can a world so hyper-connected leave us feeling so disconnected? Today, we're going to unpack the paradox of loneliness in the digital age. We'll explore what causes this modern isolation, how it affects our mental health, and most importantly, how we can find our way back to real connection in a world that never sleeps but rarely feels awake. In theory, we're living in the most connected time in human history. With just one tap, you can video call your cousin in another country, message your old classmate, or scroll through 1,000 faces on your feed. We have access to everyone, but what we don't always have is anyone. Studies show that even though the average person has hundreds, even thousands, of digital friends, the number of real close friendships people report has been dropping for decades. In fact, a major study in the US revealed that more than half of adults report feeling lonely on a regular basis. Even worse, many say they have no one they feel they can confide in. Let me repeat that. No one. Not one person they can talk to deeply. Now here's the twist. The highest rates of loneliness are found not in the elderly, but in young people. Yes, Gen Z and millennials, the ones who grew up online, often feel the most isolated of all. So what's going wrong? The answer lies in the quality of our connections, not just the quantity. We confuse digital presence with emotional presence. Liking someone's photo is not the same as listening to how they feel. Posting a story doesn't mean you've been seen. Having followers doesn't mean you're truly known. We spend hours in virtual spaces, but often we're not having meaningful conversations. We're comparing, we're curating, we're performing. We're surrounded by noise, but starving for depth. Our screens are full, but our hearts are empty. And the worst part? Social media often shows us a version of life that seems perfect, everyone's highlight reel. And when you're struggling, when you're feeling down, it feels like you're the only one not living their best life. That illusion breeds isolation. Loneliness isn't just an emotional inconvenience. It is a serious health issue. Chronic loneliness has been linked to increased risk of depression and anxiety, higher rates of substance abuse, lower sleep quality, weakened immune system, and yes, even shorter life expectancy. In fact, the impact of long-term loneliness on health is said to be equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Let that sink in. Being lonely can literally kill us slowly, and yet it's invisible. No one posts about it. No one admits it. We're expected to stay upbeat, aesthetic, and fine. But underneath the filters and the emojis, people are breaking. Let's zoom out. We didn't wake up one day and become lonely. This was a gradual cultural shift. More people now live alone than ever before in history. Neighborhoods are quieter, streets are emptier. We order food with no human interaction. We text instead of talk. We avoid awkwardness at all costs, including real conversation. Add to that a culture that celebrates individualism over community, success over relationships, productivity over presence. We've been taught to stay busy, hustle hard, work more. But in the process, many of us have neglected what makes us feel truly alive, human connection. So what can we do? How do we reclaim our sense of connection in a world wired for distraction? Here are some real grounded steps. No fluff, no preaching. 1. Be honest about your loneliness. Start by acknowledging it, not to the internet, to yourself. It's not weakness, it's human, and it's more common than you think. 2. Prioritize depth over breadth. You don't need 100 friends. You need 1 or 2 real ones. Text less, call more, comment less, connect more. Invest in fewer relationships, but go deeper. 3. Take digital breaks. Your brain and heart need silence. Try going offline for an hour a day. No scrolling, no multitasking. Use that time to walk, reflect, write, or call someone. 4. Relearn the art of small talk. Loneliness isn't just about missing deep friendships, it's also about a lack of casual, everyday human interaction. Say hi to the barista, chat with your neighbor. These micro connections matter more than we realize. 5. Create third spaces. We have home and work. We need a third space, a coffee shop, a club, a park, a community center. Places where people gather just to exist together. Reclaim those. 6. Be there first. Don't wait for someone to check on you. Be the one who checks in. Send that message. Make that call. Extend the invite. Chances are, they need it too. 7. Seek professional help if needed. Loneliness can spiral into depression, and you don't have to tough it out alone. Therapists, support groups, hotlines, they exist for a reason. Use them. Let me leave you with this. Connection is not a luxury. It is a necessity. We are wired for it, we crave it, we need it, just as much as food or water. Technology is not the enemy, it's a tool. But like any tool, it depends on how we use it. If we let it replace intimacy, it will leave us empty. If we use it to enhance real life, not escape from it, we win. Let's choose real connection over curated perfection. Let's talk face-to-face when we can. Let's slow down. Let's listen. Let's be present, not just available. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how many followers you have. It's about how many people you can call at 2 a.m. and say, "Hey, I need you," and they'll say, "I'm here." Thank you for listening. If this message speaks to you, if you felt that quiet ache of loneliness behind the noise of the world, know this. You are not alone in feeling alone. And together we can begin to heal the loneliness of this digital age, one real human connection at a time.